Good evening or morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you again for joining me on the Brunette Bimbo podcast. I don't know if you can hear or not, but there is a little bit of a storm going on outside where I am tonight in the Midwest, and I'm coming to you to record another podcast. I hope the storm won't be too distracting if you can hear it. There's also a lot of fans going because it is hot as a mug, okay? Alright, so today's topic is going to be a little bit of a rant, a little bit of a ramble, and it's going to be about chasing and fulfilling your dreams and your goals. Because there is no guarantee in life, and because in life things are always changing, there is no rule book that says where you are now is where you have to stay, or that the story you believe about yourself right now is necessarily the one that you have to stick to. It's not something that you actually have to fulfill. There is no actual prophecy over your life. It could go one way or another. It's entirely, completely up to you. Which means if you have a dream, it is entirely and completely possible, because there's nothing out there that says it can't happen, because there are no promises and guarantees in life. There's no promise saying that you won't make it to your dream. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I personally talk about this a lot, probably too much, but if you have a dream, in my personal opinion, I think that you should research and invest in that dream and yourself as much as you can, no matter how big or small you feel like it is. No dream is too small. If you dream of getting married and having a trailer and a family and a dog and a yard and a truck, then great. And if you want to be a author or an artist or a world famous doctor or a farmer or an architect, then fabulous. Whatever makes your little heart happy, that's what I think you should research and learn as much about as you possibly can. Invest in classes, books, whatever it is. Save for this path that you want to go down and take as many steps towards that path as possible, because the more you do that, the more that will unlock for you, my darling. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. And if you're going through like a healing period or a period of isolation, I always like to use that as a time of like reflection, reinvention. I normally pick a health goal to work on, or I like to change negative habits during that time. I recently just picked up this journal I've seen all over Instagram and Facebook. It's a shadow work journal, and I also have gotten some magazines about fashion because I'm trying to get more into fashion and maybe freelance modeling a little bit. And I've studied a little bit more about video making, and I've been looking at all kinds of different people talk about all kinds of different podcasts, setups, etc., etc. Right now I'm just using my phone, but one day I'm going to have real podcasting equipment and a real setup, and so I'm doing the research now so that I am prepared when that day comes. And I'm setting things aside now for the goals that I have in the future, and I'm taking steps to learn and to try and market with people who will seem like they are like-minded to me, or maybe more experienced and well-versed in things that I want to do. And give yourself lots of room to fail. And fail repeatedly. Fail lots of times. But like one of my teachers used to tell me, fail better each time. Life can be absolutely brutal and gory and horrifying and just gut-wrenching. And if that's all you have to focus on, then it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a miserable experience, and it's not gonna feel like it's worth it. I want to encourage and inspire other people to infuse their life with meaning and beauty. Fill your life so full that there is no room for the devil, like my mom would say. And here's another way to look at it. Think of it this way. Do things now in your adult life with your adult freedom and adult money that would make your child and teenage self proud, happy, and ecstatic to know that you are doing and trying to do. Think of what you as a child or even a teenager really sat and dreamed about, thought about, visualized, wanted for yourself. That is going to be the building blocks of your blueprint if you are going to go down this path and be brave enough to chase your inner desires. And I think you should be brave enough to show others in your community what's possible when you believe in yourself, because that's a very ballsy punk rock thing to do. Society doesn't want you to believe in yourself. Society wants you to follow what it tells you to do. So when you're brave enough to believe in yourself, and when you're bold enough to go out there and really experience life, the good and the bad, it's a new level of freedom. And it shows you what life can be, not just what it currently is. And if you're ballsy enough to just embrace failure and embarrassment with open and wide arms, then there's really no stopping you, because there's nothing that anyone can throw at you to get in your way or to alter your path. Once you dedicate yourself to the path of what you truly desire, what you really see for yourself, and the life you really want, and then you completely overcome embarrassment and failure by embracing it and understanding that it is a vital part of your journey and your success and your story, then there's no stopping you. And treat it like your own personal lore. You know, like in English and history, you learn about the hero's journey, like there's the introduction, then there's the problem, then there's the climax, then there's the solution, then it's like end of story. Treat it like your own never-ending hero's journey of evolution, and embrace failure and embarrassment as part of your own personal lore, like a comic book. We live in the day of social media and internet and Google, baby. Alright? So, anything that you want to learn, anything that you want to do, any idea you have, there's probably someone out there that has similar ideas, experience in things that you want to do, knowledge in things you want to do. And YouTube has many tutorials, anywhere from fixing your kitchen sink to starting a garden to keeping chickens to doing your makeup to doing your hair. You can learn it all on the school of YouTube, baby. And it's free. It's free for free, like that commercial says. And there's lots of other people with Facebook and Instagram accounts dedicated to teaching people things that they're passionate about, things that they want to connect with other people who are like-minded and or passionate about the same things. There's whole Facebook group communities dedicated to specific things. Like, you can find your way into anything through social media, Google, and YouTube. Like, you can really learn anything you want to learn and find any kind of information you want to find. That's a luxury. Luxury. And if you have a phone, you have all of the creative and educational power in the world right at the tip of your fingers. And you're just using it to look at girls' booty pics on Instagram. What's wrong with you? You could be getting a whole skill in the amount of time that you doom scroll. You could be creating a whole social media empire in the amount of time that you spend watching people mukbang food into their face hole on YouTube. I don't know why that's so popular. I really don't. No hate on the mukbangers, but wow. Like, you could really do something with the time that you invest into things that do not bring you as much pleasure, joy, satisfaction, and peace as creating something of your own and learning something of your own interest, like a skill that you want to learn, or a trade, anything. You can learn anything on YouTube. You can start your own business after you learn the things that you need to learn through Google, YouTube, whatever. You can start your own business, and you don't necessarily have to have a college education to start your own business. Oh my God, isn't that crazy? You could just start one. And you can also research on Google and YouTube and audiobooks and etc., how to even start your business in the first place. So it's like a free education in business, and then you start your business. Wow, isn't that amazing? Like I said, it's a little bit of a tangent that I went on here, but I'm serious, and I think that you guys should look outside the box, look outside the story that you've either told yourself or other people have given you, and really look at what would bring you joy, fulfillment, happiness. And if you could connect with other communities, what kind of a community would you want to connect with, and what can you contribute to that community? Whether it's the beauty community, the handyman community, pet community, I don't know, whatever community it is, plants, you name it. What can you contribute to that community? What can you... Ooh, wow, thunder. Holy hell, God has spoken. I just jumped out of my skin there, sorry. That completely wiped my mind. Anyway, connect to communities, build empires, learn things, invest in things that are going to bring you real return, real satisfaction, real joy, and create the life that you want to create. Thank you, everyone that's been here with me tonight. The storm is starting to get a whole bunch of thunder outside, and my little scaredy cat self is gonna scream if it gets much worse. So I'm going to end the recording while I still have my dignity. Thank you for everyone that's supporting me. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram or Facebook at the same social media name as my YouTube, Victoria Stone. And I can't wait to see you guys all next podcast, vlog, whatever it is. If you guys know how to use Amazon to publish your own book, I've been researching that on YouTube and Google. But if you have any advice, I'll take it. And if you guys want to support me trying to be a freelance model, go and like some of my photos on Instagram or some of my shorts on YouTube. Thank you again to everyone who's been here. Thank you to everyone who's new. And I'll see you soon.